Hey everybody, it's Mass from BonkTable. I got another list for you from Amulet D20. We are reviewing Saxon's list, also known as Camille. He is playing Euroni. Him and I had played at Hios. Fantastic player, really swell guy, really great to play into, and he is a fantastic player. That was one of the toughest matches I've ever done in my entire Conquest career, and Sanex has proven why he's such a good player by constantly, doing really well. He's played a lot of games with this list, and now he is contributing to the fact that after Hios, with the discussions about Euroni, he is going for more Spider. Because, god damn it, why are we going for more Spider? Because that's how Euroni's kind of shaping up right now, weirdly enough. Why? I'm not exactly sure. It kind of came down from my understanding that the Spider is really good. What if we took more of it? So yeah, let's go over the list. So he's got the Dromoro Genshia, what is the melee spider. I've talked about this thing before. Its defensive characteristics are going to be all the same between each of the spiders, but this one's offensive characteristics are a bit better than the Cassie spiders. The Cassie spiders can still give it, can still heal it. They can still give it +1 defense, but this thing is really just going to be running in there, doing a ton of damage. Is it a medium? Doesn't say. Just says it's a monster. The app is broken. I don't know if it's a medium. I know the spellcasting spiders are mediums. I think this one is also a medium. I'm not going to check the PDF because I'm too lazy to. But it's a medium. It's going to be in a good spot. That means he's going to be having, I think, the other ones, the Dai Yokai and the Jinya no Yokai. What the? Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. Are both heavies. Yes, they say heavy. That's good to know. But for some reason, the monster doesn't say that's a medium. So we're doing great here. This is actually a lot of monsters. This is Euroni Monster Mash, basically. He could probably drop some of the MSUs, get another spider in there. He'd have to drop 2 MSUs for another spider. But then he's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. Yeah. No, I understand why now he went for, instead of 4 spider, he went for 3 spider. 2 giant guys, because he needs the MSUs of the Tengu Akushi, the Tengu Bushi, the Kami, and the 3 units of Origami Warriors, just to kind of run around, protect the spiders, protect the other giants, like the Dai Yokai. He can perform a free duel, and he has the battlefield rules the same as the Warlord, but he has the sweeping step action, where he combines both his actions to, let's see here, let's read this. He performs both of them. Okay. Sweeping step can only be performed as the regiment's first action. He immediately performs 2 out-of-sequence march actions, ignoring all intervening regiments and characters, even ones in contact with the enemy regiment. The regiments must be placed in a legal position at the end of the 2 marches. Select one enemy regiment he marched through, and performs an out-of-sequence clash against it. These hits are treated as being affected in the front, as if the Dai Yokai was in contact. Once the action is performed, the regiment immediately ends its activation. So what tends to happen, weirdly enough, with this guy is that he marches, he gets up into the, in front of his opponent. He is speed 7. He could foo to get to speed +2 for 9, plus another 7 is going to be 18 inches. Displace 18 inches through your opponent's front line and into the back. Do a clash against something, and then next turn spin around and charge into the back of somebody else. Hopefully getting to the nice juicy bits like those Merc crossbows with the chapter mages. Get into Hunter Cadre in the back, get into Volbas with Huskarls, all those nice juicy things that are usually sitting behind the lines. Get in there and start dealing some serious damage. That forces his opponent to spin around and deal with it. Oh, but now that he's spun around, the front line is now being susceptible to the rest of the spiders and the rest of the list. What is going to do work against it? So if an opponent is playing against this list, they have to be ready for wherever the Dai Yokai is going to do that, and have a piece that can either injure or do a lot of work into the Dai Yokai, just kind of sitting in the back, hanging out, being ready to receive the Dai Yokai. And if they don't do it, hopefully be in a position to follow up and kind of gum it up and kill it. But it can do that while it's in combat. Super fun. The Jinya no Yokai is the regiment that I believe every time he gains the benefit of an ideal card, it keeps those effects into the end of battle. Can gain the benefits of the ideal card modified the Warlord Supremacy ability, but it will not keep the effect. You can gain the benefits of an ideal card modified by the Warlord Supremacy, but it won't keep the effect. So anyway, This is the guy who kind of plays Pokemon, collects all the different ideals. By the end of the game, he should hopefully have all of them, or even the ones that are relevant to him. And he should just be able to just kind of stomp his way through a bunch of stuff. He's got a pretty good combat output. He's Cleave 3 with 11 attacks at Clash 3, 7 impacts. He's Vanguard. He's fearlessly unstoppable. Evasion 2, D3, R4, 18 wounds. Like, he's got some decent defensive stats. He's not as tanky as the spiders, but I think he can get up there with the different ideals. He'll get up that speed with the Foo. He'll get up, let's see here, army rules. Ka, +1 impact, and brutal impact +1. Chai in Dom 2, that's going to be good for him. Foo +2 march on its first distance. Sue is basically you get to just pick a different ideal, and then finally Moo the Void +1 evasion. +1 evasion, so I can see going, depending on what's going on, Chai for Indom 2, Moo for +1 evasion, Foo for +2 march, and then, Ka for impact 1 and brutal impact. Whatever order you do that in will depend on what's happening on the table. These are all good things. I do like these heavies a lot. Then once again, we have the 2 caster spiders. So we have, they'll be healing the various regiments and themselves and the other monsters, while also giving +1 defense, so that these monsters go from D3 to D4, keeping them alive longer in the fight. He's got 2 heavies, 3 medium monsters, and then everything else except for the origami are medium. I'm kind of fine with that, to be honest. The curve's not too bad. He's going to be rolling a lot of dice on turn 2, a lot of dice on turn 3. But by turn 4, he should have the majority of his list on the table. And if he's playing it right, he'll set up in a position that he can push out if his dice rolls are bad. But if his dice rolls are good, he can set himself up for success by just pushing forward, getting things in threat range, and then running up the table. I would not be surprised if Sanex did march charges with a bunch of stuff on turn 3/4 to engage a bunch of things, get them locked down so his opponent can't get his pieces that kill these things out behind his speed bumps or his anvil units, and then have the monsters just kind of slowly eat stuff. Because due to the monster stand's base, they can do a lot of threat projection and force concentration. So they're going to put a lot of damage in one area that's just going to keep hammering it until it dies. Sanex is a very good player. You should be able to easily perform and do very well at Amulet D20. I wouldn't be surprised if he top 3 it, to be honest. I think this list has a lot of legs, and that's just not punny, simply because it's a bunch of spiders. But just because I know what this list is capable, because lately, due to the loss of light scoring, Monster Mash has started to rear its ugly head. Here it is. This is a 5 monster list from Roni. We saw a 7 monster list from Nors. We saw a 3 monster list from City States. More and more monsters are going to start coming out of the woodwork just because their Predator, what was light scoring, is no longer around. So I hope everyone's ready for that. Sanex, I wish you the best of luck. I think you're going to do really well with your list. To be honest, I know you're going to do really well with the list. But I just want to wish you the best of luck. You're a fantastic player and a fantastic opponent. I think anyone who plays into Sanex is going to have a fantastic time. They're probably going to hate this list, but they're going to have a great time playing him because he's just a super nice guy, loves talking about the game, really enjoys it, and you can really tell it's a passion of the heart with him. So with that, let's get on to the next list. Thank you very much.